Hello YouTube, today I'm here once again with another video tutorial. Today I'm gonna talk about the Raspberry Pi 3 Model B Plus. And okay, what happened is I bought this one, well, about two of this about almost 6 months ago, and one of them died completely. So I purchased them, both of them, right? So I was like one of them. It was working. I was working for like about almost 5 months ago. Started working one day. I rebooted it, and then it didn't want it to go. It didn't want it to reboot. It wasn't booting up again anymore. So I was like, okay. I did some tests on the power, and I got a original power supply from the vendor, from the retailer who which I bought this from. So, in this pin right here, this pin right here, this pin is like 5 volt, and this second pin is supposed to give you 3.3 volts. And I was testing. I did some tests. It didn't want it to boot up. I installed Noobs on SD card. I installed Raspbian. I bought four different SD card. I thought it was an SD card problem, but after doing multiple tests, even I went into that config. I removed the SD card and went and connected into my computer and went into the config.txt, and it didn't work. So I adjusted the HDMI setting. It didn't work. Nothing worked. So I contacted the retailer, which is Billrose at billrose.com, and I sent them an email. But before that I did research about what was the problem. So some people had luck. They bought different power supply. It works, but on this one, the highest volts and amps is 5 volts and 2.5 amp on the Raspberry Pi 3B Plus. So I read on the forum, and there is multiple people having the same issue, and I decided to email Billrose. I emailed them. It's like, hey, you know what? This Raspberry Pi, I bought it from you like almost 6 months ago, and it's not booting. I did some tests on it, and the multimeter is only testing one of the pin, and blah blah. I give them as much as information they want, and I was in about 3-4 emails that I sent them. They reply me. The second email they reply me, it's like, okay, send us your name and your address, and we'll send you a replacement. So I send them my information, and okay, let it go. It took me like about a week, you know, for me to get a replacement. It was quicker. They replied to me very, very quick, very fast. And so I don't know where are they located. I believe they're located in New York, New Jersey, someplace over there. That the time is different in my state and their state, So they replied to me. It was like, I'm sorry for all these issues you're facing with your device, and we'll work something out. And okay, they send them. They send me over the new one, which is this one right here. and this is the brand new one, the replacement I got, and I send them. They send me a return label for the old one. So, and I packed it. I packed the other one real good. Put the return label, drop it at the post office, send it back to them, and done deal. I didn't know. I mean, I didn't expect a replacement, but I was like, okay, let me try see if ask them what's the warranty on these devices, and so my surprise was they told me the warranty for their devices is 1 year from the date of purchase. It's 1 year. So if you're facing problem with your Raspberry Pi 3B Plus, I would suggest you to contact them and tell them the issues you're facing. They got customer support as well for troubleshoot, like technical support. I mean, to troubleshoot your Raspberry Pi. Okay, so I contacted them and they were like, "Oh, okay, you know." They asked me a few questions. I answered them, which I already said. I answered a few questions, so I sent it back. So let me tell you, I was I was expecting to buy another device. They're cheap, about $50-$60 the most for the Raspberry Pi 3, and then the Raspberry Pi 2 and 4 gig. There's a little bit more. I think for the 2 gigs are 50, and the 4 gigs are 55. And now they came out with the 8 gigs RAM Raspberry Pi. So I was I was I was concerned about the warranty, and I was like, okay, I can't believe this device. It only lasted 6 months, not even 6 months, because I was like 5 months in 2 weeks, and I was like, I don't, I wasn't upset, but I was sad. I was like, okay, I can't believe this device only lasted about 6 months, and I was like, okay. So I decided I troubleshooted to my best of my knowledge. I'm not very good troubleshooting this. I looked for information online, and I was doing research. I did whatever I found online, and what I know, I know about probably about, I can troubleshoot it myself 40%, you know. So I decided to, and I was lucky, and then the guy said that the representative at Billrose.com told me, oh, you know what, you have a 1 year warranty, and I sent them the good thing, I pay with my I pay through PayPal with this, in my credit card through PayPal. I don't have the receipt. I didn't save the receipt and anything. I just grabbed the invoice number from PayPal. Because they generate that invoice number when they send you your invoice, they send you an invoice through PayPal as well. Whatever method you used to pay, then I copy that information. So yeah, for my surprise, I heard there. I looked on my PayPal account, and I found the invoice number. I copy everything from there and send it to them, and then they send me a reply. Okay, thank you for providing us your information and your address. We will replace your device with a brand new one. I was like, oh, okay, thank you, appreciate it. Then I received an email with a tracking number, and I received it. I tracked it, and I was like, I couldn't believe it, you know. And once I got it, I was like, wow, I can't believe it. I can't believe I got it. And then then I track my device, right? So I told him I told him like, okay, I when I receive it, send them a, a, a thanks email. I thank them for being fast and replying to my email. And like I said, they didn't tell me, oh, you have to return the old one, the old you're having issues with. And but I saw a return label on the envelope that I got the new Raspberry Pi. So then when I looked at it, I was like, okay, I have to return the old one. And but I put heat sinks on the old one, put heat sink here and then down here, and I return it back to them. And I'm sure they already received it, but yeah. So here it is. I'm using a Pi hole on my Raspberry Pi, and I mean, it's been working good. This is one of the other new ones that I had, but this is my replacement that I got here. So on the link on the video description below, I'm gonna put the link for the Bilros website and Amazon. They also sell in Amazon if you want to check them out in Amazon. If you're trying to buy your Raspberry Pi, you can go through them. I'm telling you that they have a good return warranty, 1 year, which is fair to me. 1 year is more than what I it meets my expectation. So I'm gonna let you check out the link for their website and their Amazon store as well. So see, I'm using a Pi hole on my Raspberry Pi, and it's been working good since then. You know. Been helping my network. Like I said, if you really like my video, please like, share, and subscribe. Later on, I will upload another video on how to install Raspbian or either Noobs on an SD card, and then how you can install it on your Raspberry Pi. So please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so that way you don't miss of any upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.